Hi everyone, I'm Peter and I'm working on my 1995 R100 GSPD Classic. And today I'm going to be replacing the final drive seal. First, before doing any work on my bike, I put a support underneath it so the bike wouldn't fall over when I'm working on it. I took the rear wheel off, no problem. It's just 4 bolts, comes right out. If it's a little tight, release the rear brake. It may be catching on the shoes. Just release this little butterfly nut. That'll take care of that. Pop the shoes off, which are right here. Before removing the drum brake shoes, you have to remove this E-clip. And I simply use a flat screwdriver and just pull. It comes off quite easily. In order to drain the gear oil before removing the final drive seal, remove the drain plug. So I've got the new one in. It's a genuine BMW part. What it was fitted with, there's my feet. It was fitted with a aftermarket seal, and that seal leaked. And of course you notice the leak because it's dripping off the bottom here. And when you go for a ride, and you'll start noticing wherever you park it, there's a little pool of gear oil sitting on your rim, as well as dripping down off of your tire. That means you need to replace the final drive seal. So what I did was, after taking the tire off, these things are pretty hard to get out. So what I did was I drilled a small hole. To be precise, I think it was a 9/64 hole. You could probably go up to 1/8. And then I just popped in a screw. The bearings are set quite far back, so you don't have to worry about the screw damaging the bearings. And you can see that that screw tip barely came through, and I was able to pull that out. But look how that screw's been bent. That's how much force I needed to get this seal off of there. So simply, without damaging anything, I used a wooden block and I used a pair of channel locks, and I just pried against the block and it slowly worked its way out. And there it is. So there's the old one, the new one's back in. To fill the final drive with 80/90 gear oil, I'll be removing this filler cap and I'll be filling it to just the inside of the filler hole so I can see the gear oil. That'll do it. And I'll be refilling the final drive with 80/90 gear oil, which I purchased from Shales BMW out in Langley. And when putting the drain plug back in, I will be using blue Loctite to prevent it from vibrating loose. In the climber manual, I'm looking for the torque specifications of the rear wheel mounting bolts for a single shock swing arm, 100 GSPD. So for the torque specification for the rear wheel mounting bolts, I'm to look at table 1 and mounting bolts right there, 106 Newton meters or 78 foot-pounds of torque. One last little thing, there is how far in does that seal go, right? Well, you can see it's just protruding beyond the surface ever so slightly. Really what it is there's a bit of a bevel right on this edge here, and you could put it in flush, but you're not really sealing any more than you putting the seal in up to the inside edge of that bevel. But flush would work fine too. Anyways, I hope you found this video working on a R100 GSPD 1995 BMW helpful. If you've got anything to add or something to correct, please do so in the comments below. Thanks very much, Next time I have a little repair on my bike, I'll let you know. Thanks. Have a good day and ride safe. Bye.